Problem number 15. It says 2 8th grade classes are selling raffle tickets to raise money. One class is selling tickets for $2.50 each. So that's a unit rate. And it has already raised $350. That's going to be a y-intercept. The way I know this is a unit rate is because it has the word each. Remember, we're going to be looking for keywords. Unit rates are always going to be expressed as each, per, and. So there may be a few other words as well, but these are real common words. Anytime you see each, per, and, you might even say a hour. The fact is, it's going to have a variable. So, and that's how you know. When it has these keywords, always put an x by it. So it's going to be 250x. It's going to have a variable in it. Notice it says, and has already raised 350. It doesn't have these keywords here, each, per, and, none of that exists by the 350. And that's how we know it's going to be a y-intercept, which means it's going to be a number that's just all by itself. The next sentence says, the other class is selling tickets for $3 each. There's that word each again. So $3 each. And has already raised $225. That's going to be another y-intercept. This is going to be another one with a variable. So now we can go ahead and write our equation. Before even looking at any of these answer choices, we can go ahead and write this equation out. We have 250x plus 350. So let's write that down. We have 250x plus 350. And then the other equation we have, I'm going to write it right across. I'm not going to put a sign yet because we're going to read this last part before we put the sign. 3 each, and has already raised 225. So that's going to be 3x plus 225. Then it says, which equation can be used to find t, the number of tickets each class needs to sell, so that the total amount raised is the same. That keyword, the same, means that these two equations need to be equal to each other. If it said that one was less than, then you'd use a less than sign. If it said one was greater than the other, you'd use a greater than sign. But since it said the same, we are going to put this equal sign in between those two equations. And now we just need to see which one of these equations matches up with this. So this one has 250x plus 350. Notice this says 3t plus 350. In this case, they're mixing these two equations together, but they're separate things. So it can't be A. 350t, well, they're mixing up numbers. On this one, they're saying the 350, which is the y-intercept, is now the slope. That can't be right because it didn't have that word per, each, and with it. C has 250t, just like we have 250x, plus 250. So let's see. Plus 350. And there's our 350. There's a 250. So far, we're looking good. And then it says equals 3t plus 225. Okay, so we have 3x plus 225. So C is the correct answer. It matches what we saw in our story.